Path goal theory is a powerful framework for understanding the true nature of leadership, focusing on how leaders play an active role in helping their followers achieve both personal and organizational goals. Leaders motivate by clarifying the path to these goals, removing obstacles that stand in the way, and providing the necessary support and encouragement. The leader acts as a guide, ensuring that every effort is aligned and leads to successful outcomes, growth, and satisfaction for the team. Effectiveness is measured by the leader's ability to boost motivation, satisfaction, and performance, creating a sense of accomplishment and pride within the group. Unlike one-size-fits-all models, path goal theory emphasizes adaptability. Leaders must adjust their style to fit the unique situation and the specific needs of their followers. Sometimes, a leader needs to be direct and authoritative. Other times, a more supportive or even hands-off approach is required, depending on the context and the people involved. The theory gives leaders a practical roadmap to diagnose situations, understand team dynamics, and choose the right leadership style for maximum impact. It's rooted in expectancy theory. People are motivated when they believe their effort will lead to strong performance and meaningful, valued rewards. The leader's job is to make the path forward clear, remove confusion, and ensure the rewards are both visible and meaningful to each team member. By doing so, leaders directly influence motivation and satisfaction, creating a positive, energized work environment where people want to excel. Path goal theory encourages leaders to regularly reflect on their behavior, assess their impact, and make adjustments to better serve their teams. It's not a rigid set of rules, but a flexible, contingent approach that values learning and growth. Leaders must be perceptive and adaptable, understanding how their actions, the traits of their followers, and the broader environment all interact to shape outcomes. Ultimately, the leader's primary function is to illuminate the path, inspire confidence, and guide others toward shared success and fulfillment. Path goal theory centers on leaders motivating followers by shaping how they see their goals, and by actively guiding them toward those goals in a way that feels achievable and meaningful. Leaders do this by clarifying not just what the goals are, but also the specific steps needed to reach them, making the journey less overwhelming and more structured. They increase the rewards followers get from work by illuminating the path forward, removing obstacles that stand in the way, and offering encouragement and resources when needed. Motivation rises when followers see their leaders' actions as a genuine source of satisfaction, support, and help in overcoming challenges that might otherwise hold them back. For example, a supportive leader can make a stressful job more tolerable by showing empathy and understanding, helping employees feel valued and less alone. Meanwhile, clear and detailed instructions are especially helpful when tasks are complex or unfamiliar, reducing confusion and boosting confidence. The leader's behavior should always complement what's missing in the work setting, filling gaps rather than duplicating what's already there. If a leader gives unnecessary instructions for a simple task, it can feel overbearing, reduce satisfaction, and even undermine trust within the team. But when tasks are ambiguous or new, guidance and direction are not only appreciated, they become a powerful source of motivation and reassurance. Leaders must avoid being redundant or counterproductive. If the path is already clear, too much direction can actually hinder progress and frustrate employees. The key is balance. Leaders must assess what followers truly need to succeed, listen carefully, and provide that missing element at just the right moment. This is how leaders unlock potential, inspire confidence, and guide followers to achieve their goals together. The right support at the right time is the heart of path goal theory, making leadership a dynamic and responsive process. Directive leadership is about providing clear, specific guidance, telling followers what's expected, how to do it, and when. This style works best when tasks are ambiguous or followers are inexperienced. By reducing uncertainty, directive leaders help employees feel confident and focused. Imagine new interns facing complex projects. A directive leader breaks down tasks and sets clear timelines, easing anxiety. However, if tasks are routine and followers are skilled, too much direction feels like micromanagement and can demotivate. The key is knowing when to step in and when to step back. Directive leadership isn't about control, it's about providing structure when it's needed most. When clarity exists, leaders should let go and trust their team. The goal is to complement the situation, not control it. Effective leaders use directive behavior only when it adds value. Supportive leadership focuses on the well-being and needs of followers. This style is most effective when work is stressful, boring, or hazardous. A supportive leader creates a positive climate, boosting confidence and reducing anxiety. For example, customer service teams facing tough calls benefit from leaders who check in, encourage, and foster camaraderie. Supportive leadership is especially motivating when the work itself isn't rewarding. When employees feel genuinely cared for, loyalty and commitment grow. However, if the work is already fulfilling, extra support may not be needed. The effective leader knows when to be a cheerleader and when to step back. By addressing emotional needs, supportive leaders help teams stay resilient and engaged. Participative leadership means involving followers in decision-making, boosting engagement and ownership. It's most effective when followers are experienced and tasks are complex. For example, a software team designing a new app benefits from a leader who facilitates discussion and values input. This approach leverages collective intelligence and empowers team members. Participative leadership satisfies the need for autonomy and clarifies roles. However, in crises or with inexperienced teams, it can slow decisions or cause confusion. Leaders must assess when participation adds value and when a more directive style is needed. The goal is to use participation to clarify the path and increase commitment. Flexibility is key. Choose the style that fits the situation. Achievement-oriented leadership sets challenging goals and expects high performance, showing confidence in followers' abilities. This style works best with skilled, motivated teams tackling complex tasks. For example, a research team aiming for breakthrough innovation thrives under ambitious goals and trust. High expectations inspire followers to excel and push boundaries. Some people are motivated by achievement. For them, tough goals are energizing. The leader's confidence removes self-doubt and fosters a culture of excellence. But with inexperienced or overwhelmed followers, this style can backfire, causing frustration or burnout. Leaders must understand their team's capabilities before setting high standards. Achievement-oriented leadership is powerful, but only when used with the right people. The challenge must be attainable and motivating, not overwhelming. Path goal theory highlights the importance of follower characteristics in choosing the right leadership style. Two key traits: perceived ability, self-confidence, and locus of control, belief in personal influence over outcomes. High ability, internally driven followers prefer autonomy and participative or achievement-oriented leadership. Too much direction can demotivate them. They want freedom to excel. For new or less confident employees, directive and supportive leadership builds competence and confidence. Leaders must diagnose these traits and adapt their style accordingly. The right approach helps each follower see the link between effort and success. Tailoring leadership to individual needs unlocks motivation and performance. Leaders set goals and provide resources for the confident and guidance for the uncertain. This personalized approach ensures everyone is positioned for success. The nature of the task is a major factor in choosing a leadership style. Leaders must first understand what the work demands before deciding how to guide their teams. Routine, structured tasks need less direction. Supportive leadership helps with boredom. In these environments, leaders can boost morale by showing appreciation and keeping the atmosphere positive. Ambiguous, complex tasks require directive leadership to provide clarity and reduce frustration. Clear instructions and step-by-step guidance help teams navigate uncertainty and stay focused. Participative leadership is valuable for complex problems, drawing on team knowledge. By encouraging input and collaboration, leaders can unlock creative solutions and foster a sense of ownership. If the work is intrinsically rewarding, leaders should avoid interfering and instead set challenging goals. This empowers employees to take initiative and grow their skills. For tedious or stressful work, supportive leadership creates a positive environment. Leaders who listen and show empathy help reduce burnout and keep teams engaged. The leader's job is to provide what's missing: structure, support, participation, or challenge. Adapting to these needs ensures the team feels guided and motivated. Assess the demands of the task and choose the behavior that helps followers succeed. Effective leaders are always evaluating and adjusting their approach. The leader's actions should complement the work, not duplicate or hinder it. By filling in gaps, leaders allow their teams to thrive and perform at their best. This adaptive approach is the core of effective leadership. It's about being responsive and flexible, not rigid or one-size-fits-all. Leaders fill gaps, making the path to success clear and motivating. They help teams overcome obstacles and keep everyone moving forward. Flexibility and situational awareness are essential. Great leaders read the environment, adapt their style, and guide their teams to success in any situation. Path Goal Theory offers a flexible, practical framework for leadership. It sees leadership as dynamic. Leaders motivate by clarifying the path and making the journey rewarding. The right style, directive, supportive, participative, or achievement-oriented, depends on the follower and the task. Effective leaders diagnose both people and situations, filling gaps with the right approach. They provide structure in chaos, support in stress, and challenge when growth is needed. By applying Path Goal Theory, leaders boost motivation, satisfaction, and performance. Removing obstacles and offering support leads to higher productivity and a positive climate. Leadership is about service and guidance, not command and control. The leader's job is to clear the path so everyone can succeed. Embracing this approach unlocks the full potential of any team.